It is January 3rd, and my foster dog, Mr. Smokey, right here. Oh, isn't he cutie? Mr. Smokey, he is a Chihuahua and Greyhound mix, is going on his first meet and greet today. Yay! We're actually stopping at Starbucks right now. My husband jumped off to get some coffee for me and him, and then we're gonna drive out to Fort Worth because we are meeting the people who want to meet him. We're gonna meet at Fort Woof Dog Park. Yeah, Fort Woof. Sounds cute. I've never been there, so we'll see what it's like, and I'll take a little bit of a video of Mr. Smokey while he's having some fun, maybe running around. I'm not sure. He's still got his little e-collar on because he just got neutered a week ago, actually. So he's got one more week, and then he can take his little e-collar off. But hopefully they fall in love with him and they want to keep him forever because he honestly is the sweetest little one ever. I just want to help him find a home. I'll update you in a bit. Bye. From our trip to Fort Worth to take Smokey. I didn't video anything because I was not prepared for the weather here in Texas. I'm not sure if y'all know, but Texas has the craziest weather, and it was super cold. Like, even here at my house, it's pretty chilly right now, but I can be outside without a jacket on. When I was at the dog park with Smokey meeting his potential adopter, it was freezing. So poor Smokey was so cold, and I was cold. That's Taylin. She wants out. It's too cold though. I'm not gonna let her out. She's watching me from in there. She wants to come, poor thing. I'm gonna make this short though. So Smokey met with the potential adopter, and she loved him. Oh, that was Sarge. She loved him, and they're gonna do a home check, and hopefully everything will go well so that he can get adopted. I'm surrounded by dogs right now, so if you're wondering what I'm looking at, that's what I'm looking at. I'll give you a second to see. There's some right there. Here's Miss Dottie. She wants my attention. I'm pretty popular with dogs, I guess. Okay, I will catch up with you guys later.
2 hours later.
So I figured we'd use this time to get to know each other a little bit better. I found a getting to know you list online, and I'm gonna do 25 of the 50 questions and then possibly later do the next 25. But I don't want to overdo it all today with questions. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one says, if you could live in a house shaped like anything, what would it be? I would definitely live in a house that's shaped like a castle, because I just love the look of the castles. I don't know if any of y'all are familiar, but I know, okay, when I lived in California, I didn't see any houses like this. But since I've moved to Texas, the houses have like a rounded shape to them, some of them, and it looks castle-y. I don't know if that's a word, but it looks like a castle, and it looks really cute. I like it. What do you think is in outer space? All right, so honestly, what do I think is in outer space? I don't think we're the only ones on this planet. I think there's a lot that's undiscovered. I'm not really sure exactly what's in outer space, but I don't think we're alone on the planet. Where is the most wonderful place you've ever been? I'm gonna have to say my hometown of San Diego, California. Most wonderful place. What are you good at? That's a hard one. I don't know. I feel like I'm good at putting others before myself and really caring for others. That's what I think I'm good at. Let me see. What else? What are you most proud of? Okay, this one's easy for me. I am the first person in my family to have graduated from college with my bachelor's. So I'm most proud of graduating college and becoming successful as an adult. What is the worst smell in the world? Manure. There's a place, so I live in Dallas, and well, the Dallas area. I live more in the suburbs. There's a place nearby where we went to the other day. My husband says it's manure, a manure smell, but it was horrible. And he says it always smells like that around that area. It's a town near Dallas. We'll just put it like that. If you were invisible for a day, what would you do? If I was invisible for a day, I would be a fly on the wall and follow my son everywhere he goes to see what his day is really like. Because my son has autism, he can't really explain to me what his day is like as much as I would want to know. Let me see. What did you want to be when you grew up? Okay, this one's kind of funny. I am a teacher, but I never wanted to be a teacher when I was younger. That was like the one job that I said I will never be a teacher. Not quite sure why I didn't want to. I just knew I didn't want to be a teacher, and it turns out that's what I became. But when I was younger, I wanted to be a criminal profiler or a forensic scientist, and I kind of just went completely in the other direction. I'm not sure why. Life happened, and here I am. And what makes you cry? Cruelty to animals. Not only does it make me cry, but it makes me really angry. What are you scared of? I'm gonna have to say heights, and I honestly did not realize I was scared of heights until I went on a camping trip and climbed really high and could not get down because I was afraid to get down. I had to like jump from a board and grab a bar that was across the way from me, but I was super high up and I couldn't make myself do it. Eventually, like after, gosh, I don't even know how long, I just like stepped off the little plank and fell. But I had like bungee on me, so I was fine, but it was scary. So I know I'm afraid of heights for sure, which was a shock to me actually, because I didn't think I was. Who is your hero? My hero. Oh, I'm gonna have to say my mom. My mom is definitely my hero. My mom is my best friend. I wish I lived closer to her. My mom raised me and my brothers as a single mom. She did an awesome job. I have no clue how she did it, because I know when my husband leaves town or the state, it is the most hardest thing to work, to take care of the kids, to keep the house clean, to feed the animals. I don't know how any single moms do it out there. So props to all the single moms out there making it work. What is my favorite song? Anything that's inspirational is going to be my favorite song. I'm not really into country music. Maybe I just haven't found a song that I like, but I'm really into inspirational, pop-like music. Anything from the 80s, of course. I'm a huge 80s fan. Oh, my dog just jumped in here. I have no clue how he got in because my door was shut. That's strange. All right. Anyway, what is my favorite memory? Oh my goodness, this is really hard because I feel like I have so many different favorite memories. I'm gonna say my most recent favorite memory is the birth of my daughter, because she was a complete surprise, my third baby. Let me pick up this little guy because he's not gonna let me do anything. Let's see, come here, Sarge. Here's my little adopted Sargie. Yes, he was up for adoption, but we adopted him. But my favorite memory, let me get back to that. My favorite memory is the birth of my daughter, because we did not find out her gender. We let it be a surprise, and I had a C-section, and as soon as she came out, everybody thought it was going to be a boy. I was the only one that thought it was going to be a girl, and surprise, Mama was right. So I had another girl, because I have two girls and one boy. Let's see if I can do this with Sarge on me. If your pet could talk, what would it say? Well, here's the funny thing. I have 2 dogs, 1 foster dog, which is Smokey, and then I have 2 cats, Jack and Ginger. They're sisters, and we rescued them also. We rescued all of our pets, pretty much. Jack and Ginger. So cats, this is going to sound really weird, but me and my husband talk about how the dogs would speak if they had voices. Now the cats, we really don't think would have voices because they're kind of just moody and do their own thing, but the dogs have voices, and Sarge's voice, he would be like the little dog on Up. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with that, but the little dog on Up, I believe it is.
My name is Doug. I have just met you, and I love you.
Because he's super hyper, and he jumps really high, and he just, if he could talk, he would never shut up. I'm telling you, he wouldn't. Look at that face, y'all. Isn't he, sweetie? Mwah. Mwah. Ugh. I'm going to do 2 more questions. If you had superpowers, what would they be? Ooh, that's a good one. If I had superpowers, I would have the ability to read people's minds, I think. I think that would be a really fun one because I'm all about honesty. I'm at times, well, I don't want to say brutally honest, but like, I'm just straightforward. Like, what you get from me, there's nothing hiding behind that. Unless I'm talking to a child, of course, you know, I'm going to be talking like an adult talking to a child. But if I'm talking to an adult, what I say is what I mean. So there's no trying to read into things because I just put it all out on the table. And there's a lot of people that don't do that. So I would love to be able to read their minds, see what they're thinking. Don't be afraid to say what you're thinking. That's what Sarge says. And one more. If I can open it. I have it on my iPad, so sorry, peeps. All right. What's your favorite word and why? My favorite word and why? I've got 2. Resilience and integrity. Because I feel like those are not only my favorite words, but they're really good qualities to have. I feel like resilience, you've just got strength, and to be able to bounce back after hardship, I feel like that's a really good quality to have, so I like the word. And then I also really like the word integrity. My husband was in the military. I feel like even though I wasn't in the military, I was raised in a military area in San Diego. So I feel like integrity is a huge quality that is really important for anybody to have. All right, so I hope those questions help you get to know me a little bit better. And if y'all have any questions for me, go ahead and write them down below, and I'd be happy to answer them for you as long as they're appropriate. See you next time.